Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I had to talk on this one before I posted it. Wake the fuck up, people. This is becoming a out of fucking control police state. Jesus Christ, you stupid ass fucking bootlickers letting this crap get by. DUI law. Basically, if you do anything in your car, you get a ticket. They can pull you over, violate your rights, search your... Wake the fuck up! This is unconstitutional. You know who's breaking the fucking law of the land, Constitution, and the Bill of Rights is your government, the police, the state police, and the sheriff. Take your goddamn country back, defund these fuckers, put these fuckers in jail because they are violating the land of the law. Law of the land, whatever. I'm pissed. This shit has got to stop. Are you fucking kidding me, man? 3%ers, wake the fuck up. Take your goddamn country back. This is bullshit. Damn it.
Well, your days of holding a cell phone in the car are, well, very limited, literally. Good evening, I'm Dan Kleckner.
And I'm Stephanie Vigil. In just 5 days, any use of a phone while driving in Washington State will result in what is called a DUIE, driving under the influence of electronics.
Now, state troopers hope this will bring the number of distracted driving deaths down to 0, but in Idaho, distracted driving is a whole different story.
Adam Mayer's story in a moment. But first, let's get to Peter Maxwell. And Peter, there's very little allowed under this new law.
That's right. Everything from the simple scroll on Facebook while stopped at a red light to even just holding your phone is going to be now a ticketable offense. And one woman spoke at the kickoff for the DUIE event.
He was my youngest. He was my baby bear.
It was a distracted driver that killed Tina Meyer's son Cody, hitting the 23-year-old as he was working as a flagger at a construction site in December 2015. He suffered severe injuries and died several months later. Now Meyer is joining Governor Inslee in praising the new DUIE law that she says will send a message, especially to young drivers.
First, by teaching the new drivers coming onto our roads that this is not acceptable behavior.
The DUIE law for driving under the influence of electronics outlaws holding a cell phone at any time while driving, unless you're calling 911 in an emergency. The law even prohibits picking up the phone at stoplights. The first ticket for a DUIE will cost you $136. Get a second ticket within 5 years and it will cost you $234. The new law also tickets drivers $99 for grooming, smoking, eating, or reading behind the wheel. Inslee says that in many cases a distracted driver is more dangerous than a drunk driver.
When you are driving with a cell phone, you are a more dangerous driver than if you're driving drunk with a .08 blood alcohol level.
This is a situation we deal with on a daily basis.
And despite the cost, Spokane County Sheriff's Deputy Craig Chamberlain says the new law isn't meant to punish people.
The bottom line with the the changes in this new law is we want folks to be safe on the roadway.
Now, you can use your phone while you are driving, but there's a catch. You have to have a hands-free and it can start by a single touch or the swipe of your finger, and if you're parked out of the flow of traffic. Reporting in Spokane, Peter Maxwell, KHQ Local News.
The $136 ticket you get is going to be nothing compared to the insurance consequences.
There's one thing about Washington's new distracted driving law that Tony Mattis says most of us know nothing about.
It's going on the permanent record in a big way.
The ticket will be a primary infraction. You can get pulled over for it, and it will go on your driving record. It's the alert Mattis says she wants everyone to get when the law goes into effect July 23rd.
You need to have a Bluetooth device in your car. If you don't have one, get one retrofitted into your vehicle.
If we see you doing it, we can pull you over.
King County Sheriff's Department will begin their enforcement the day the law goes into effect, along with just about every other agency in the state. And they say it will be easy pickings.
Anybody can drive down the road and look to their right or left and see somebody watching a video texting a friend. It's just a daily occurrence.
It's exactly what Mattis says insurance companies are banking on, quite literally.
The insurance industry is losing big in the personal auto insurance industry, and they're reeling, trying to find out how to solve the problem.
Mattis says it's insurance companies that lobbied to get distracted driving laws a primary offense so they can charge more for premiums.
This is the new drunk driving.
And it's coming on top of already skyrocketing insurance rates. For example, one family says Mattis, with 2 cars, clean records, added their 16-year-old son to their plan.
From $1,600 to $5,200.
Let's say that teen gets a cell phone ticket.
That ticket's going to spread across all 3 vehicles, so it could get up into the thousands.
It's one more reason to put down the phone. You can't afford not to. In Seattle, Annie Andrews, Q13 News.
DUIE law now makes it illegal to text, smoke, and even eat while driving. Washington's new driving under the influence of electronics law makes it illegal to text, eat, smoke, read or groom while driving. By Rachel Blevins, July 20, 2017. The charge of driving under the influence used to only apply to drivers who were under the influence of drugs or alcohol, but it will now apply to drivers who text, eat, smoke, read or groom while driving in the state of Washington. The implementation of the Driving Under the Influence of Electronics Act was expedited from January 2019 to July 23 after Washington Governor Jay Inslee signed a partial veto, and insisted that public safety is better served by implementing this bill this year. When you are driving with a cell phone, you are a more dangerous driver than if you are driving drunk with a .08 blood alcohol level, Inslee said during a press conference. There's hardly anything we've done in the last several years at the state capitol to save more lives than this distracted driving law. Advertisement. Statistics from the Washington Traffic Safety Commission found that 171 of 568 road deaths in 2015 were blamed on some form of driver distraction, not necessarily electronics. Although both texting and holding a cell phone to your ear while driving are already banned in Washington, the new regulations will outlaw composing or reading any message, taking pictures, and ultimately holding a phone for any reason other than calling 911 even when sitting at a stoplight. Penalties under the new DUIE law will include a $136 fee for first-time offenders, a $234 fee for second-time offenders, and a $99 fee for grooming, smoking, eating or reading while behind the wheel. While the fines might not seem outrageous at first glance, Tony Mattis, an agent with Magnolia Insurance Agency Incorporated in Seattle, told Q13FOX that insurance companies were some of the top lobbyists for the new distracted driving law, and that is not by mistake. Read more, WTF. The cops in this video have been on paid vacation for 3 years. The $136 ticket you get is going to be nothing compared to the insurance consequences, Mattis said, noting that tickets under the DUIE law will count as primary offenses that will be added to drivers' records. Mattis called the law the new drunk driving, and said that in the case of a family with a teenage driver, if that driver receives a DUIE ticket, it will affect the entire family by making their insurance skyrocket by up to thousands of dollars each year. The insurance industry is losing big in the personal auto insurance industry, and they're reeling, trying to find out how to solve the problem, Mattis said. In order to cover the costs of implementing the new law, the state's law enforcement agencies have spent $400,000 to add 6,000 patrol hours aimed at driver distraction. While distracted driving offenses resulted in over 5,400 citations in Washington in April 2016, numbers are predicted to increase drastically with all of the new infractions that police will have the opportunity to cite. While this new law in Washington may seem bizarre based on the fact that it makes things such as eating and smoking while driving illegal, it is not the first time a law has been introduced to fine Americans for being distracted. In May 2016, a Democratic Assemblywoman from New Jersey introduced a bill to sentence individuals to up to 15 days in jail for the heinous crime of texting and walking. Washington's DUIE law could set a precedent for future laws in other states, but it also allows for an abuse of power by police. It takes away the accountability that makes officers look for a legitimate infraction before pulling a car over, and it gives officers the ability to make their quotas by simply alleging that a driver was looking at an electronic device, even when their vehicle is not moving. As a result, the drivers pay a high price, and both the police state and the insurance companies who lobbied for the new law make a profit.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.